Most people start their Black Friday sales the day after Thanksgiving, but at Sam the Cooking Guy, we start our Black Friday sale today. And right now, that means all of our kitchen products, the knives and cast iron pans, are on sale up to 30% off. 2 items, 20% off. 3 items, 25% off. And 4 items or more, 30% off. I love the way I sound like one of those announcers on late night television. These savings are incredible. You think we're crazy? We might be. Hey, are we crazy? Yes, we are crazy. If I was you, I would take advantage of these savings right now because they're gonna sell out. You know that's gonna happen. Let me break it down for you. We call it the BYOB, Build Your Own Bundle. You want a paring knife and a nakiri knife? You can do that, and you'll save 20%. You want a chef's knife, a nakiri knife, and a paring knife, and you'll save 25%.
2 ball sacks.
But you have to act now because this ends in, well, nobody knows, but we could shut the door any second. Oh, did I mention the custom Sam the Cooking Guy Evo flat griddle? 10% off. That's almost a $400 savings. And all you have to do is go to shopstcg.com for all of this nonsense. Get over there quick before it all goes away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If you're looking for a super delicious, hugely flavored, Mexican-inspired chili, you can only be thinking of one thing: Chili Colorado. Or, with an accent, Chili Colorado. I don't know.
It's not a very good one.
It's not a very good one. It kills me when a generally born in this country person that has some outside history, somebody from, oh, say, Italy, gets to an Italian word, and that becomes like the most Italian word. I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw a man eating a plate of fettuccine as I walked past. See, that kills me.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano. In this case, Chili Colorado.
It's like you have marbles in your mouth.
And I can't, Chili Colorado. Is that better?
Bad.
Chili Colorado. Look, we've used the dried chilies before. For the birria, for the El Pastor, a couple great episodes that Max calls them videos, I call them episodes. I'm old school, I'm from the TV world. A couple great videos that are in our stable, if you want to go watch them. They're very easy, they're very simple to, hold on, I'll get it. It's a big bag, got it. Like that, that's a pasilla, dried pasilla. You can hear the seeds in here. You just buy them. You can get them online. Almost every supermarket in this country is going to have a spice section that has given some attention to these chilies. So go looking for them. We start by softening a bunch of chilies. Then the whole thing is just downhill, right, Maxie? Or uphill, whatever the expression is.
It's all downhill from here.
It's on a hill from here. And we'll begin with 4 guajillos. 4 New Mexican Hatch chilies. I'll explain why I'm using these later, and 2 pasillas. But the seeds we don't really want. If you want it super hot, that's fine. We don't really want them, so we'll take the seeds out by doing this, by cutting and emptying. And if you don't get them all out, it's no big deal. So this is gonna be boring. Well, I suggest Max makes this happen fast so you don't have to go crazy.
Maybe just don't do boring things.
Right, next step, when they're all seeded, we're gonna take them, put them in a blender, put 2 cups of beef broth in with them, push them down a bit. And by the way, that beef broth had been boiling just a second ago. Put a lid on, come back to this in 20 minutes. This is about 3.5 pounds of chuck. We can't put the whole thing in the pot like this because that'd be ridiculous. But what we want is basically inch bites. So look, if you've got some extra fat, you know what we're gonna say, a little bit of fat's good. So you can get rid of too much fat. But what we want to end up with here is about 1-inch chunks. Remember what I always tell you, think about how somebody's gonna eat something, right? Like a chunk like this, once it's all tender and gorgeous and everything, that's doable. A chunk like this is kind of ridiculous, so don't do that to your guests. But it will be gorgeously tender by the time we're done here, so they can be sort of an okay size. So just have at it, cut it up, get rid of the extra big fat pieces, make it happen. All right, so here's the plan. You got it all cut up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a sear before it goes in to the pot with all the liquids, and what that's gonna do is just maximize the flavor, make it beefier, make it better, make it tastier. But before we do that, we wanna season it up a bit with 2 things. One is gonna be our good friend kosher salt and black pepper. Make sure everybody gets a nice little bit on here. Just give it a little turn around, do a little bit more. And then one more thing that will that will ultimately help thicken this chili a little bit, and that's going to be a little bit of all-purpose, everyday basic white flour. So let's throw some on here, and then I can use 2 hands. Horrifying for Max, I hate to say it. It's okay, he'll be fine. And now we can get our cast iron pan on the heat and set about to frying. Ready, boys?
Yeah.
Let's make that happen. Here comes the fun part. It's smoking. We'll put a little Sam the Cooking Guy face chosen avocado oil in here, and we will set about searing. But we don't want to overcrowd. When you put it in, if you can hear this sizzle, you're fine. So we're gonna have to do this in a couple batches because too much overcrowding is gonna be bad. Isn't it, Max?
Yes.
I'm only kidding. Anti-chance.
Damn it.
Who knows?
No, I'm not kidding. It is bad.
You just love punking me.
I just want to see if I can get Chance to go against you, and I can't. He's too fucking loyal, which honestly is a wonderful trait, and I'm really happy. I just wish that you were loyal to me at some point. So just leave him alone. Look, this was almost 3.5 pounds, so you're gonna see how much you'll end up with, and you don't want to make this much, don't make this much. But this part is important. And if you're thinking, Sam, well, couldn't you just put the whole giant ass chunk of meat in there and do that? Well, yes, but then when you cut it, it's not gonna be seared and only once, so forget it. Let's look at a piece. That's good, I'd like a little bit more. So as happens when we shoot, Max about now is getting ready to say, okay, stop talking, just make this happen. So let's look. There you go. See that? Perfect example. See that? Perfect example. See that? Perfect. Okay, I'll stop now. So just give him a turn. If you get 2 sides nicely done, you'll be way ahead of the game. I'm not expecting you to do like every side. And then keep going till you finish all of them. When this batch is done, take it out, do the rest. I'll see you on the other side. And at the end, off this comes. Right, next up is gonna be a couple whole peeled tomatoes that I have here for a little extra tomatoiness that I'll just throw in. I love the way they steam. Oh, what the hell, let's put 4 in, shall we? Just let them get a little roasty in here. And when they get like this, give them a turn. This little roasted part, that's called flavor, folks. Little drizz, love it. Then they come out, set them off to the side. A little more oil, start softening. Oh, a small onion, yellow or white. What if it was red, Max?
No.
Oh, you probably could, it'd be fine, I think.
Fucker.
Garlic is next, like this. You want like, I don't know, like 4 big cloves, maybe 5 big, 6, whatever. It's all up to you. Well, not 100% up to you. And once the garlic gets fragrant, in goes our spices. And that will be about a tablespoon of cumin, feels like that. A couple tablespoons of oregano, like that. A little mix. Let's take our beef and get it back in now. And of course, with any of these juices that are here, because that's like prime, we'll give this a mix. Do you remember our chilies that we're softening? So let me move this for a second. If you want to take a look in there, you can see they've gotten soft. I can just show you. They've gotten soft and beautiful. Now we're just going to take these tomatoes that I seared up, drop them in. We go a decent pinch of salt and pepper, and we whiz. Lid on, power, and off we go. And let's look at how it is. It is what you think it is. Look at this. This, lads. Now, there's a school of thought that says you strain this. And I say boulder dash to that. I'm not straining nothing. So we'll add this now to our beef. I think you can see this is going to be a fairly beef-centric dish.
Otherwise known as beefy as fuck.
Beefy AF. Now comes our chilies. Gorgeous. We've got 2 cups of beef broth to add on top. Give this some kind of love here. Oh my God. Do you have any idea? Does anybody have any idea?
No.
No one does, ever. So we'll bring this up to a boil, and when it gets there, oh my God, I just cannot wait. So it comes to a boil, we put the lid on, we turn it down to a simmer, and we give it, an hour and a half to 2 hours until it is tender AF. And while it's doing its thing, we make a little rice. Mexican rice would be appropriate, and it starts with just a little zip zap of avocado oil, and then about a half of a yellow onion. All of the half of the onion. And we mix. Hey, come on, guys. No one leaves the party till I say you leave the party. You stay. All right.
Oh, one just escaped.
I got him. Don't you
They
worry.
have no respect for you.
They don't. And when it's begun to soften a little bit, we put in 1 cup of long grain rice. We give it the old mixeroo, and we let it self-toast for, 3-4 minutes or so. Get a little color, develop some flavor. Only good things will happen. So after about 5 minutes, we can add the following. Teaspoon of oregano, boom. Teaspoon cumin, garlic powder, and salt. Quick mix, let those flavors just toast a tiny bit. And then dose more things. One will be a half a cup of tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. 1 3/4 cups chicken broth. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Bring it to a boil. Put a lid on, turn it down to a simmer, and leave it for, 15 to 18 minutes. Life's about to get super delicious. The rice is ready. At this point, you just do this. You spill on the counter, of course, but look how just lovely this is. Look, if you want to put some cilantro in this, or anything, or bits of tomato, you could do that. So the rice is ready. Let's just put a little in our bowl, because here's how I like to eat this. Put some rice in here, beautiful. And now, stand by for, oh boy, this part of deliciousness, the boom, oh, it looks so sad. That's the most anticlimactic thing ever.
Certainly is.
But that is not. Look it. So here's what we do. Now we take some of this gorgeousness. Oh, for goodness sakes. Melty, tender, gorgeous. Some of this sauce now is deserving of going on top. This here. I like both cilantro and green onion. For me, that's just perfect. And along with it, a tortilla that we've just grilled on the barbecue. By the way, these happen to be, they're just store-bought, but there's Hatch chili tortillas. So now you grab a spoon, take a little piece of tortilla. Oh, do you want a little rice with that bite, Sam? Oh, what the hell? Sure, why not? Look at this. You can see how rich and flavorful it is. The steam. The smell. The house smells amazing. Chance goes, my God, it smells good in here. Oh, come on. It melts in your mouth. That's the point of this. Look, this is the time of year to make this. The weather's starting to turn to shite. You're cold. Make a big ass pot of it. Have it today. Don't have it today. Have it tomorrow. It comes back to life beautifully. And just before anybody thinks that we don't listen to you guys, this dish, this chili Colorado, was requested by somebody on the subreddit, like yesterday or the day before.
Who was it?
Who was it? The person's name is, subreddit name, 38 double Ds. Max goes, is it a girl? No way to know. 38, thank you. This is a home run. You guys got to make this. We listen. See ya.